because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is Callum McGuigan for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by Callum Smith in Dublin, Ireland. Callum, instant reaction to that. What did you make of it? Did you have Chantel Cameron winning that?
Yeah, like I said, I think the scorecards are pretty accurate. I think it was very razor thin either way. I don't think you could have probably argued if it went either way, but my initial reaction at the end probably was Chantel had maybe just done enough to edge it, but it was a good fight, a close fight, and I say if we see it again, hopefully it'll live up to that one because it was a good, entertaining fight.
Would you want to see the rematch after that? Do you think that it's reasonable to have the rematch here in Ireland again?
Possibly, yeah, because I think it sells better over here. You're seeing the atmosphere tonight. Katie's a superstar over here, and I think for all she's done in the sport, I think she does deserve another crack to correct the only loss on her record now, and I'm sure Chantel's come here to beat her once. She won't have any problems coming again. She'll probably just ask for a bit more money this time, which I think she'll definitely deserve. But good advert for not just women's boxing, for boxing. Two undisputed champions fighting each other. It's what boxing's about, best fighting the best, and set definitely delivered.
Big time boxing back in the south of Ireland. How have you enjoyed your time here in Dublin, Ireland?
Yeah, it's been great. I love the place. The minute the fight was announced there, I was making sure I was coming over for it, and the atmosphere lived up to it. The atmosphere was bouncing. It's exciting. It's good being at boxing shows, especially when I'm not watching one of my brothers. I can actually sit back and enjoy the show, and I've had a great night and some good fights on show. And I say that a little bit disappointed for Katie, but you've got to be happy for Chantel at the same time.
In terms of Chantel Cameron and the rematch, that stable's been under a bit of tough times as such in terms of when they've went away. Yeah. Do you not feel that she deserves maybe a home fight next?
Yeah, definitely. No, she may ask for it. She's in the driving seat now. Although she was undisputed champion tonight, she probably can't have felt like the challenger. Even though she was champion, she was coming to Ireland fighting Katie Taylor in Ireland. She had a big hill to climb, but she calls the shots now. So maybe she'll ask for a homecoming. Whether she gets it, I'm not too sure. But she's definitely in no more of the driving seat this time round. I can call some shots.
I know we're pushed for time, so I need to talk about you next. Eddie lost the purse bids. We haven't got speaking to you since we were speaking to him in Guadalajara about it. What did you make of that whole situation?
Again, I just try and not get too involved in it. Obviously, I've got no problems travelling. Obviously, it'd be nicer if, not just to get the fight at home, but just to gain control over it. Now I lose kind of all control. I've got to sit and wait to be given a date and wait to be given a venue and stuff, which is kind of out of my hands. But it is what it is. The fight I've wanted, the fight I believe I'll win, and the chance to win 3 world titles in one hit is exciting for me. So regardless of where it is or when it is, it's a fight I'm looking forward to.
Beterbiev, what's his weaknesses? What do you need to do to exploit those in Montreal?
Look, he's a very good fighter who I've got a lot of respect for. He's a great champion, but he's 38 years of age. He's not the hardest to hit. Obviously, he can hit hard himself, but he is there to be hit and he can be hurt. So I'm confident in my own abilities. I was a world champion once. I was the best in the world at 168, and I believe I'm better now up at 175 and under my new training team. So I just think stars make fights, and this is a fight I definitely believe I win. I wouldn't be entering a final eliminator. I wouldn't be calling for this fight just to make the numbers up. It's a fight I believe I can go over there, do a job, take his belts off him and come back home.
When you do come back home, is that back to Liverpool, defend that belt in Liverpool in front of your home city again?
Yeah, that's always the plan. Even when I come world champion first time round, the goal is to defend it back at home. Ideally, you'd like to win it at home, but if not, defend it. I've got a great following back in Liverpool, and I think they deserve big world time boxing in the home city, and hopefully me and my brother can bring it back this year.
Thanks very much for your time, mate. Appreciate it.
No worries, mate. Thank you.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncers' guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.